Well, there you go. Okay, stop playing in these people's face. It's not always gonna go right. Sometimes it might be a little left and right in there. Yo, welcome back to the block. It's your boy AJ and wowzers. Over the weekend, interviewer did a street interview, asked a woman a question, and she got her answers. I'll say that, real physical ones. But before we can even dive into all that, we gotta jump into how this whole thing even started, how this whole ghetto-ness even started, transpired. So in New York, that already just go ahead and tell you what's up, what type of vibe and energy we finna throw in the mix right off the rip, you know. In New York, street interview was conducted. A woman was the interviewee. She got asked about, Planned Parenthood and her views on Planned Parenthood. So you already know those type of people already are very opinionated, very strong opinions, beliefs and whatnot like that. Do you believe that you should get rid of the child, at birth, or, get them adopted, or, some people have a lot of, different opinions, pro-life, pro-choice, all that. So this whole thing was finna get dirty off rip. And we're gonna dive into this whole discussion about the matter because it's a deeper conversation in the whole thing if you don't really pay attention for real. We're gonna play the video right down here and we can really jump into the whole thing.
It was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
You have a channel?
Yeah, we're doing some interviews today.
I love your skin tone too.
Thank you. Such a good vibe.
Of course.
Well, awesome. So we're asking people's opinion today on Planned Parenthood. Are you familiar with them?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know what they provide?
Yes. Abortions.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Safe abortions.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know any other services that they provide?
I know, like, to teens, if you're under 18, you could get like birth control, condoms, counseling. They offer a lot of, beneficial things that the youth really should use right now.
Okay. So you have a pretty positive view of Planned Parenthood.
I mean, majority. I don't know. Is this like a yes or no? Am I wrong?
It's your opinion.
But yeah, that is definitely my opinion. I feel like, especially as teens, people get caught up in things that they really don't want to commit to for their entire lives. So if you get caught up with the wrong guy, you think you're in love, and then boop, now you stuck. Not stuck, but you're stuck with a baby for the rest of this time, literally the rest of their lives and your life, if you're that kind of mother, because some women just don't have it in them and they abandon them and abuse them and all kind of shit. And it's like, girl, just get rid of it if you know you're gonna do that.
Get rid of them. Why not just give them to another family? That's good.
No, but exactly, even that, and that's another option that Planned Parenthood offers. So it's like, if you know that you are not the being who can provide for this child, then there are alternative options out there for you. So I definitely understand why people do abort children. Don't have babies that you don't want. Don't have babies that men are telling you in front of your face that they do not want. I wish them would stop doing that. Like, it's like a plan to.
Why don't they just stop having sex with people they don't want to have a child with?
That too. To me, it's always pro-choice, your body, your life, because that baby is gonna be a baby.
It's a baby.
Yeah, and you're gonna have that baby
person.
forever. So yeah.
Well, do you know that Planned Parenthood gets nearly $700 million of our taxpayer money every year?
$700 million? I mean, honestly, I can't go against Planned Parenthood. I just can't. $700 million for how many single mothers?
Of our money. But they're not giving it to single mothers, though. Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to just, single out where it is that our tax dollars go, then the police, respectfully.
So it's really interesting because since 2010, prenatal care has been down for 80% since 2010 at Planned Parenthood. Adoption referrals. So this is why this is research straight from their yearly report of 2022 to 2023, I believe it is. And so they're a 501c3. They have to tell us what they do every single year. So this is straight.
Which should be any union corporation. If we are paying tax dollars towards you, I need to know that you are doing the job and doing it correctly.
Right. But let me continue to tell you. So the STI testing and treatment down 15% since 2019. Client numbers down overall 34% since 2006.
Nobody has insurance. I don't have insurance.
Donors down 21%. Contraceptives down 44%. Breast screenings, manual breast exams down over 80%. And you mentioned adoption. They commit 228 abortions for every one adoption referral. So why are they getting so much more money yet all of their services are going down?
The services are going down because people are afraid. Women.
What are they afraid of?
Women don't know. They don't know what they're exposing their bodies to. A lot of people, especially behind abortion, there's a stigma.
But their abortions are going up. So they used to have this slogan where they said safe, legal, and rare. That's what we want. Safe, legal, and rare abortions, until it was exposed that a lot of these facilities were requiring abortion quotas. So the more abortions each facility did, the more like praise that they would get. They would get awards. And so it's really interesting. That doesn't really make it seem like they want safe, legal, and rare abortions.
How many people can you think, or are you going to assume, would literally abandon their children with no repercussions from the state?
No, it's called Safe Haven Baby Boxes. We're at a fire station or hospital. You can leave your baby and the mother doesn't have to do anything with it. But that's better than killing her baby through abortion, right?
No, ma'am.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
No, ma'am. I have seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories.
What happens in an abortion?
They literally suck the life out of you. They're going to take the whole baby out. And as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for women.
You should be a taxpayer paying for abortions?
Exactly. But as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I agree with you.
I'm not disagreeing with you either. I understand.
You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them.
You can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case,
we should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then. Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is.
Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You sound dumb as
Okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
Stop telling me.
What's wrong with you?
Stop telling me.
You have a.
Oh my.
You see it. That's just how it happened. That's just how it went. So yeah, like she just got, a first class case of the beats, really. And now we really just have to kind of go into, I guess, was she wrong? Did she deserve it? Was the other girl wrong? What are our views on this whole situation? Because it's wild. Like, I agree that you shouldn't just put no hands on anybody. Never have a reason, but before we jump into that whole thing, quick reminder, if you're enjoying this type of content, like the video, and if you don't hate kids, go ahead and subscribe, get in here with the family, all that. All right, jumping right back into it. So our opinions on the whole matter. My opinion, straight up, I believe that if you have a child, conceive a child, you should have them. No abortion or whatnot like that. But everybody doesn't believe that. They don't think like that. And you have to respect that. It's their body. They can do what they want to do with their body. So this woman, when she was just kind of, the interviewer was kind of really passive aggressive with the interviewee. If you notice, for real, it seemed like she was looking for a problem, for real. She was getting the girl kind of frustrated because she was expressing her opinion, for real, and she made it seem like she was kind of wrong for having that opinion. That's going back to this whole situation. These niggas don't play with this type of conversation. Pro-life, pro-choice, they get into it. This is not the first time they done got into it.
But hey,
destruction of private property. It's against the law.
Somebody gets raped by somebody and they're like, I'm a 16-year-old and I can't have this baby. Think you should keep it?
It's a baby.
Yeah.
If someone is raped and she gave birth and she decided to kill her 3-year-old child.
I meant to get your...
What? Come on. So, I don't know. Y'all will have to tell me what y'all think on this whole matter. Like, first, you know, are any of y'all like pro-life, pro-choice? Give your reasons why you feel as though, you know, this is the right choice or the right answer and whatnot like that, because the government gonna do what they do at the end of the day. We just got to figure out how to, you know, get around all that, move around. But do y'all think she was wrong? I believe both of them were wrong, but I truly believe the interviewer was more wrong, if that makes sense. She was really kind of mixing the girl words up. I know she didn't mean that she wanted all the kids in the foster care to get killed. She was basically saying, in a general sense, before you even get to that point, you should probably have an abortion before it gets to the point where a child is in that situation where he's in foster care, possibly getting molested or abused and whatnot like that. She's not saying just go in there and just, come on, bro. So she was mixing her words up and she was getting frustrated. And if y'all didn't notice, she pulled the mic back every time the girl was trying to explain herself, and she just got frustrated and whop. So I think she hit her with the phone. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, kind of should have seen that coming, you know? You were getting real rowdy with the girl. You was right next to her, and she bigger than her. Like, she looked like she could have just, and knocked her over real quick. The girl was leaking, like, bad. Real bad. So, my moral standpoint on this whole matter is, don't put your hands on people. But don't be going around looking for fights either. Like, the girl was real cool in the beginning. She was real cool. And then you just got kind of judgy with her opinion. And you're supposed to be a street interviewer. You're not really supposed to be out here, I guess, taking it so personal. And you twisted her words up and like, oh, I'm not the one who said it's cool to kill those kids. Oh my God. So what? It was kind of deserved. That's my whole point on the whole thing. I don't think she should have put her hands on her, but she was asking for it. She was really asking for it. What do y'all think? Do y'all think she was right, wrong? Do you think she didn't really deserve to get beat up like that? Do y'all think the girl was right for, I guess, like, you know, expressing herself and not letting that other woman, like, you know, try to put her into, because she really tried to make her character seem real flawed, and that's why she got upset, because it's real easy to do that on the internet. You can clip it out, all that, and just make somebody look like the worst type of person. And she was doing that. She got frustrated because don't play with somebody in their face. Like, come on, don't play with somebody right in their face, man. Come on. So with that, let us know. Let us know what your choices are, or let us know your views on pro-life, pro-choice, Planned Parenthood. If the girl was right, wrong. Have you ever put hands on an interviewer or feet? Let us know. Shit. But catch us next time on The Block.